Hello, I am back. Yes, I am back for my audience, for my live audience over here. Today was a learning day for me. I literally ran, I fell, I got up, got overwhelmed, but I took control of the emotions. I thought what I need to do. I basically literally walked the path of learning, evolving, and adapting. So, yes, I will be talking all about my short story of why I'm doing this launch of KQ Live in the evening today. Today was a whole roller coaster. Okay, so today what happened? My name is Khatija Sajid, who is watching me for the first time. This launch show of KQ Live is being multi-streamed on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and on YouTube. So all of my audiences all across these three channels, thank you and welcome to my launch show. And thank you for putting up and showing your patience and putting up and supporting me and cheering for me. So what happened today? Basically, I did a lot of teasers around my launch show that I'll be launching it on Thursday at 12:15 p.m. Basically, after 15 minutes after the noon Toronto time. But there was some technical glitch, a little bit on my side as well. That I am basically I basically learned a software, then I switched from one software to another software, and I was kind of evolving and learning this new software, and there was a feature which I forgot to enable, and as a result of not switching that feature on, half of my show, which I kind of did a live in the afternoon, was completely blank. My picture was not there, my voice was not there. So basically, I was literally talking to myself. So now a lesson learned from my evening, my evening. I wouldn't call it a failure, because failure is a negative term. I take that as an opportunity to literally, after that, I deep dived into each and every small feature of this a new platform, which is basically StreamYard. And now I am a pro. I know each and every feature. You talk of it, and I know where it is what on StreamYard. So having said that, it was a learning opportunity for me. I'm happy that from afternoon till now, I literally know how StreamYard's corners works. So I'm more in control now. I take this as an opportunity that I have grown and evolved as a social media live broadcaster. Yes, I have learned a new software. I have evolved from where I was before 12 p.m. So let's quickly go into a little bit of interaction with you. I would love to know in the comments below, where are you watching me from, which part of the world you're watching me from, and just say hi to each other. That is a great opportunity for you to even know each other. So learning from my afternoon live, where half of the show was completely blank, I will be going into my comment section, and if you are seeing me and hearing me, please put it in the comments below that you are seeing me and you're hearing me. I am checking now. Oh, wow. Yes, the comments are coming in. So I am sure you're watching me. So Rosalind is a team live from Toronto. Thank you, Rosalind, for joining. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. And I know you're from Shore Jones tribe. We are from Shore Jones tribe, and thank you for joining my show. Zohair, Muhammad Zohair is from Toronto. Thank you, Zohair. I love Team Toronto is here in for Team Live. We have Dowade Lando. Thank you so much, Dowade, for joining in. I really appreciate you. It says, is there supposed to be sound? So I hope you all are hearing me. Please leave it in the comments below. Can you hear me? I hope, can you hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me. Okay, Amo, yay! We have Amo in the house. He is a very, very dear connection where we have been nurturing relationships since 2017. So thank you, Amo, for joining me. Bonjour. Okay, I'm just going down, down, down. Muhammad Zohair, Muhammad Zohair, great to have team newcomers to Canada in the house. Thank you so much for joining me. Amo is saying that there is no sound. Can you not hear me? Okay. Um, Okay, so Rosalind is saying that sound issue is fixed. Yes, oh, I'm happy. I'm happy. I learned that I have to take this affirmation from my audience. So thank you. I'm great that I'm heard and you can see me. A great Rosalind, great to hear from you. Zafar is in the house, seeing and hearing you. Thank you so much, Zafar, for giving me the feedback and for being over here. So great, great, great. Thank you for being here. Just take up your popcorns. Well, it's night over here in Toronto, so technically no popcorns, but even if you feel like having popcorns, your next 30 minutes will be fully loaded, and I'm keeping an eye on the time, not more than 30 minutes. Even if it goes 5 minutes up and down, you can accept that, right? So, but next 30 to 35 minutes are fully loaded. I am sharing 4 must-to-dos which newcomers to Canada have to do. Like, this is the minimum hygiene thing that you have to do as a newcomer to Canada job seeker to make yourself stand out in front of Canadian employers. And these 4 must-to-dos are tried and tested recipes. So I'm spilling the secret recipes to you, of not only I'm sharing the strategy, but also I'm sharing the resources from where you can find where you can find help of these strategies. So today is all about strategies and how to do that. So again, today the topic is how newcomers to Canada job seekers. I would include pre-arrival immigrants as well, because what 4 strategies I'm sharing today can all be done virtually. So if pre-arrival immigrants are watching that and you are at the comfort of your home country, please hop upon these virtual 4 strategies I'm sharing and start your settlement journey from your home country. Yes, you can start doing that, because what 4 strategy I'm telling you, it's not a get rich strategies. This is basically nurturing strategies which will yield you sustainable results. If you start doing that at a pre-arrival stage, as soon as you land, you will literally start attracting inbound opportunities with the right impression in front of Canadian employers of being a thought leader in your space. So let's quickly go into the real meat. So I will go into the first one. The first one is basically virtual volunteering. Virtual volunteering is basically you are working for an organization for a limited time period, basically. So it's not a long-term employment. You are volunteering voluntarily. Some of the volunteering opportunities, majority of them over here in Canada, are unpaid, are basically pro bono. Basically, what you are doing is that you're contributing to a cause, or even if it's a commercial organization offering you a volunteering opportunity, it may be paid, it may not be paid. Basically, it all depends on different opportunities available. So I would suggest, for every opportunity, do go into the detailings of what you're looking for or not. Majority volunteering opportunities are basically pro bono basis, unpaid, and it is towards some community cause, basically. So I'll be sharing four avenues and these are website which curate, literally they curate and put in front of you in a platter niche specific skills specific volunteering opportunities. And these are not like run of the mill volunteering opportunities. These are literally skill specific volunteering opportunities which could be your dream job title. So what is basically why volunteering is so important here in Canada? So back in our countries, in our origin countries, probably volunteering might not be the trendy thing to do, but here in Canada, volunteering is a part of Canadian culture. Giving back to community is a big part of Canadian culture. we like back in my country and where I had been residing, um, uh, I used to give back to community, but in different way, not in a volunteering way. Here and there I used to contribute in terms of donations, but here in volunteering means that you are taking up a job. Basically volunteering opportunity is basically a job that you take up, and you do all that job for a certain period of time, so it's like basically a job. So volunteering here in Canada is treated as a Canadian experience. So for newcomers to Canada, there are plethora of right now virtual volunteering opportunity, and I know pre-landing immigrants who are taking advantage of this opportunity. Like I know a pre-arrival immigrant who has started virtual volunteering, and she is supposed to land within 2 months. So I'll highly recommend take advantage of virtual volunteering opportunities. COVID-19 has been a very misfortunate event. I hope it vanishes from the face of the earth, but it has literally accelerated, and there has been explosion of opportunities for a lot of segments. And one of the segments have been that there are a lot of digital opportunities that have come. Events are happening virtually, networking is happening virtually, people are hopping on Canadian professionals are getting more active on LinkedIn. So basically digital world is where newcomers to Canada and pre-arrival immigrants have to increase their presence. So what are those websites where you can find this virtual volunteering opportunities? So blowing trumpets. The first one I will share is basically Volunteer Canada. Volunteer Canada is one of it's a tried and tested website where one of my own clients have explored one of an opportunity from one of their website. She connected with a non-profit organization, and it was a skill specific opportunity, and she started working for them. She finished the volunteering opportunity, and within I think so few weeks she came to know that she has been nominated by that non-profit organization, that her name has been nominated by that non-profit organization as a nomination for a regional volunteering award. Wow, this is a big thing for a newcomer to Canada, for being nominated for a regional award. Although she didn't win, but having a nomination as a newcomer to Canada um, within few months of landing, it's a big win. And I'm so proud of this success story. I will highly recommend explore Volunteer Canada. But again, this is just one avenue. Apart from Volunteering Canada, you can also explore Spark Ontario. Spark Ontario also, if you go onto their website, and I'm sharing the interface over here, click on volunteering opportunities, and I think so I will share the screen as well. And I want to tell you that these are really skill specific volunteering opportunities. So I'm sharing my screen right now, so I'm clicking volunteering opportunities tab, and it is opening up. And if I scroll down, just look at the volunteering opportunities, and it was just posted 8 hours ago. There is a virtual volunteering opportunity for innovative and driven millennial and Gen Zs. There is a volunteering tutoring opportunity. There is a visual arts coordinator opportunity. There is a bookkeeper opportunity. There is a business coach and advisor opportunity. There is a cyber seniors opportunity, volunteer management software opportunity. So what I'm trying to say is the graphic designers, like these are translated, these are very skill specific opportunities, which I'm highly advising that go onto these website and literally go through these skill specific opportunities and see which opportunity aligns with your career goals. My advice is that don't just go for any opportunity, go for volunteering opportunity which builds up upon your dream job, which builds your skills and credentials for your first job paid job here in Canada. Um, the third one I'm sharing is basically specifically to the Greater Toronto area, specifically to areas of Mississauga, Brampton, and Caledon. This is MBC volunteer website. Also, you can go over here, click on I want to volunteer, and again, they have volunteering opportunities over there. Now, as Ontario has opened up, so make sure that each volunteering opportunity you are looking, the job descriptions, make sure to see that if it's an in-person opportunity or virtual opportunity, and see what go into the details basically. And applying for a virtual opportunity itself is very competitive right now. It's not like they are waiting for you to apply. No, even volunteering opportunities has a lot of competition. So it's like applying for a job basically. The third site that I'm sharing is basically Charity Canada. Charity Canada, if you go to their website, scroll down under the job seekers, click on volunteer, and then do relevant volunteering opportunities in their search engine. So these are basically four avenues that I have shared: Volunteer Canada, Spark Ontario, Volunteer MBC, and Charity Village, which curates volunteering opportunities at one website. So basically, there are companies who come and they use their website and engine to showcase everything at a place. So basically, this is a curated list of opportunities which you will see in these four sites. So all the best. Virtual volunteering is a beautiful way of you to literally make a gain Canadian experience as a newcomer to Canada or as a pre-arrival immigrant. And volunteering is not just gaining a Canadian experience, you basically network with industry specific people, and network over here is your net worth. And as a newcomer to Canada, we don't have any Canadian professional network. So volunteering is a beautiful opportunity to start expanding and start building your Canadian network in a very organic way, where you're proving yourself as a professional. So this was my first advice. This is a first must do, which every newcomers to Canada should do. Now let's go back to a little interaction to my audience, what they are saying. Have you volunteered? If you are an experienced immigrant or a settled immigrant, did you volunteer? Which organizations or which avenues you use to get your volunteering opportunities? Do leave in the comments below. That could be a new knowledge for me and for my audience, and you can probably literally change someone's life. So do leave in the comments below. Do you think volunteering is really very important for newcomers to Canada? And if you have volunteered, which avenues have you used? So I'm quickly coming to the comments, and I will see. Okay, Rosalind is saying, okay, oh my God, I actually have popcorns. Great, Rosalind. I hope you enjoyed my first tip. The second is volunteering has many benefits. Yes, Rosalind, volunteering has so much of benefits, and I literally tell every newcomer to Canada, and through this live also, I'm repeating the same thing. Everyone has to take on virtual volunteering opportunities during their settlement period time. Basically, settlement period time over here in Canada is average 4 to 6 months till you get that first job. This is based on my experiences and what I hear from success stories. Since 2018, I have been interacting with newcomers to Canada. Okay, Rosalind says, yes, it builds up network. Yes, industry-specific network is so important for opportunities to come in front of you, and volunteering is a beautiful way. You learn new skills in Canadian culture, and it's a cultural capital. Thank you, Rosalind. I love the term cultural capital. Yes, it's a cultural capital, and it's a sustainable cultural capital. Which, if you nurture those relationships, literally, you reap a lot of long-term inbound benefits. You attract a lot of opportunities. People remember you, and if any opportunity opens up in their circle, they can refer you. They can tell you about that opportunity, and that's where you tap that 80% of hidden job markets, which gets filled up through recommendations and trusted referrals. Okay, Rosalind is again saying it gives you sense of purpose, being of service and in new home. Beautiful, Rosalind. Thank you so much. And as a newcomer to Canada, another third point. Thank you, Rosalind. As a newcomer to Canada, one of the big thing I felt when I walked through the path of newcomers to Canada is finding my place here in the new home. I felt, as soon as I landed, I felt that I was a stranger and I literally have to find my space in this new land, which is basically my new home. And volunteering is a beautiful way to find your own space and have a sense of belonging and definitely a purpose while you're giving back to your new home. I think it's a beautiful way. Thank you so much, so Rosaline, for letting me know. Thank you, Akshat, for joining it. Yes, volunteering helps build up references, and it is so important for building up the right network so that right opportunities comes in front of you. We have another LinkedIn user. The name is not appearing, but people who cannot make it to Canada because of COVID travel can use volunteering to boot Canadian tiles while they wait for their COPR extension. Very good point. Very, very good point. If you are at COPR is basically a document, is a final document which tells you of a certain details that okay, yes, it's good to go. You should plan your landing now. So even if you are in that waiting period, when you are waiting for your COPR, you can start working towards building Canadian relationships through virtual volunteering. And in current scenario, virtual volunteering is an opportunity while you are at your home country for pre-arrival immigrants. Okay, I have a question which is coming from Surveys. He's saying that any suggestion for okay, any suggestions? Thank you, Service, for the question. Any suggestions for civil engineers to work as volunteers? Okay, Service, I would suggest that I have given 4 websites. Go and explore skill specific jobs. Even if right now there is no skill specific engineering job, think of what are, like, based on your research of your dream, the job title over here in Canada, do some research. What are the technical skills you need to build up in Canadian environment? What are the soft skills that you need to build up in Canadian environment? Write that down and then look for volunteering opportunities which literally builds those technical and soft skills. So probably you might not find job title specific volunteering opportunities, but definitely you will find a volunteering opportunity which builds up on those technical and soft skills. That's my advice to you. But do explore Volunteer Canada, Spark Ontario, Volunteer MBC, and the 4th site I shared, Charity Village. Okay, it's Nikhil Khatija. Hi, Nikhil. Nikhil is he just landed in Canada and he's in quarantine right now, but he is using his quarantine period so productively. So great to have you, Nikhil. And you are definitely one of an inspirations for a pre-arrival immigrant. I loved how he has used LinkedIn branding to make himself stand out and connect with industry specific people. I'll highly recommend following Nikhil. Okay, so Rosalina said she listed for yes, I just said. Okay, so that is it for my first one. I'll quickly go into my second, and yes, I will be over the time. But I know what I'm sharing is gold, and it will make a difference in lives of Preeka. So I will let go of the timer right now. I will concentrate on my second one. My second and third one will be quick ones. I can do an extensive detailed show on each of them later. Okay, so my second basically advice, the second must to do, or newcomers to Canada should do, is LinkedIn branding. Yes, I know we all are on LinkedIn right now. A few of them, my viewers, are joining from Facebook, on YouTube. Every channel has its own benefits, but LinkedIn is undisputed marketplace if you have a professional goal. And newcomers to Canada, job seekers, have a professional goal to get their first job here in Canada. And LinkedIn is an undisputed marketplace where right now Canadian professionals are conversing, they are connecting, they are literally spending their time to learn things. And thank or no thanks to COVID, the number speaks for itself. LinkedIn just released their numbers. The numbers have gone up of LinkedIn from 619 to 700 plus million global professionals. The content creation has moved from 1% to 3 to 5%. So the numbers are speaking for the, and I can say from my own news feed, Canadian professionals are chiming in the conversation. They are starting in the conversation for learning purpose, for connecting purpose, for nurturing relationship purpose. So please, 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 newcomers to Canada, whatever perceptions you might have of LinkedIn while back in your own country, because like where I hail from, LinkedIn was never used in normal conventional tools of job search in my origin country. And now that I am coaching, I am talking to newcomers to Canada, exactly universal fact is that LinkedIn is not used the way it is used in job search strategy here in Canada. Hiring managers, recruiters, talent acquisition people, they literally fit on LinkedIn to vet talent. Basically, there in the complete job search market over here in Canada, there is published job market where which is basically just 20%, which you see the online jobs which gets published. Then there is 80% of hidden job market where jobs are never published and they get filled up through referrals, through trusted recommendations. They never come out in the public, and that's where LinkedIn branding really stands out. So I will highly advise you to beef up your LinkedIn profile, start creating posts which speaks of your subject matter expertise, and third, start connecting with people, not just mere connecting, nurturing relationship. I will talk about this in my future shows, how you can do that. So that was my second tip. My third tip is for newcomers to Canada. Here in Canada, if you are freelancing or consulting, it itself is a job in itself, and there is a whole segment where startups, gigs, there is a whole gig economy in Canada, and people in gig economy do this full time even. So what I'm trying to say, that consulting and freelancing might not have that much of importance in your origin country, but here in Canada it is treated as work experience. So during this transitional 6 months or 4 months of your settlement time, I highly advise that if you can consult on any Canadian projects for small business entrepreneurs, do your freelancing. And two most famous service sites where small business entrepreneurs go, I myself go to hire content writers, designers for my seasonal projects, is Fiverr and Upwork. Go make a profile of you, whatever services you want to say, and people will come to you. Like, you don't have to go to people. Basically, these are pretty famous sites over here in Canada, so people look for talent over here. So I'll highly recommend during this transitional time, where your focus is towards your first job here in Canada, paid job here in Canada long term, transitionally do consulting work. Because if you put term like self-employed or consulting, this is basically a great way, and it is a likable way which is very well liked by Canadian employers, and they would not treat your settlement time as a gap. So this is my third advice. I will quickly go back into the comments because I really want to include you into the conversation. Have you, as a newcomer to Canada, used consulting work to fill up the transitional gap? Have you used LinkedIn branding? Did LinkedIn branding brought you your first opportunity? Let me know in the comments below. We would love to take inspiration from your story. Okay, Rosalind is saying that I have volunteered with newcomer women in the food industry. Thank you, Rosalind. Thank you for giving back to the newcomers community. Okay. Okay. Muhammad Zohair is saying that I wanted to volunteer, but the opportunity I was offered required commitment for 1 year. Great again, Zohair. I'm so happy that you were offered the opportunity. It shows that you have the right skill set and you're selling yourself really well, because volunteering opportunities are very competitive too here in Canada. They have a whole screening process and hiring process. So if you were offered, pat on your back, you did a good job through that job search process of volunteering opportunities. But again, whatever fits in your need. Okay, because of COVID. Okay, I'm just going down. I'm just looking at the comments. Okay. Okay, thank you, Rosalind. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of networking happening. Surveys are saying, thank you, Rosalind and Mohammed. Great, great. Please do connect with each other. I want this opportunity for you people to connect, specifically newcomers to Canada, to connect with local community. I just want to go down and see. Yes, I see Sher Jones' name here. Sher Jones is she's an inspiration of LinkedIn Live broadcaster. She is a true inspiration. I learned from Sher Jones' free video. I highly recommend all of my audience here to go follow Sher Jones. She is a beautiful LinkedIn content creator who create content around, again, online personal branding, and which I said as a second strategy, LinkedIn branding. So do go follow her. I also create content. Follow as many people as you can, but definitely Sher Jones is one of my inspirations, and I do learn a lot from her. Moving ahead, Zohair, okay. Muhammad Zohair saying, my voluntary opportunity was with PMI. Great, great, good job, Muhammad Zohair. PMI is a very reputed organization of project managers over here. So I think so. If you let go of that 1 year up, I really love how you are exploring opportunities. So great. I'm already down to the 3 list of must to dos by newcomers to Canada. I'll quickly, because I really want to close this show off. I know it's an evening and tomorrow is another work day. So my last, basically fourth, is enroll in the learning or a bridging program, which is aligned around your career goals. Again, as a newcomer to Canada, there are a lot of avenues where you can enroll yourself with settlement agencies, with bridging programs. There are a lot of learning programs, and these programs with settlement agencies are funded by the government of Canada, specifically IRCC, which is Immigration Refugee body who deals with all the citizenship, immigration, and refugee migration here in Canada. So these settlement agencies are funded by government of Canada, and they're offered free to newcomers. So very important is that explore settlement agencies, because each settlement agency have their own bridging program. So first of all, I want all newcomers to Canada who are listening to me to be very, very structured. Do your research of your dream job title. What are the skills that you should beef up? What are the learnings that you should get? Then go to settlement agencies and ask that, are you offering this skill specific learning program? And then go enroll. Don't just go into any bridging program without any focus, basically. So what I'm trying to say, use this opportunity, free opportunity, which government of Canada is providing you as a newcomer to Canada, but use it very intentionally, which supports your career goals. So this was one thing. So apart from settlement agencies bridging program, you can also enroll in learning program. You can enroll in any paid program. You can enroll in, there is Udemy, there is LinkedIn Learning. You can go into any paid programs itself, but idea is learning. If there is a gap in your career and you use that career to learn something, it is highly likable and it is taken positively by Canadian employers that you were up leveling your game, basically. So these are 4 must to do's for my newcomers to Canada community, and I'm leaving you with basically a bonus as well, and it is all around mindset. Settlement journey can be really, really brutal. Really brutal. Emotionally, it is an emotional roller coaster ride. Literally, you can go into desperation, you can go into mental health problems, a lot of it. So I don't want to terrify you, but I just want to give you a heads up. What really can really work for you during this time, if you are very conscious about this, break your settlement journey into monthly goals, into weekly goals, and into daily goals, and write those daily goals down. Like, for example, you will connect with 2 recruiters in a day, you will connect with you will make 2 recruiter calls, introduction recruiters call, you will connect with 2 LinkedIn humans with a highly customized connection request. So write these goals down on a daily basis, and once you progress during the day, go and check each of my, at the end of the day you will feel so happy, so motivated, that you will be looking forward for the other day. So start small, write your daily goals, and do and celebrate your progress. Yes, my son is in the house. Yeah. So that was my bonus tip around the mindset part. And please, this is another spur of the moment, is basically get into newcomer support groups, because like-minded people who are walking the same path, talking to them and knowing that you are not alone is such a big reliever. So get into support groups. You will find support groups in Facebook private group communities. So just go into Facebook search bar and write keywords newcomers groups, and there will be a lot coming your way. Or ask your settlement agency if they have any settlement groups. So that were my 2 bonuses tip around mindset part. The last one I'm leaving you with is a take-home resource, and it is basically, I recommend settlement.org as a beautiful web. I call it a search engine. You have any questions about settlement here in Canada, it answers that. I will share the screen to literally take you that this is a beautiful collaboration, curated collaboration of this website. So if you have any questions about immigration and citizenship, housing, health, employment, education, community, legal services, how daily lives here in Canada look like, what are what your first days would look like, find service near me. This is a beautiful home where you will find all the answers. So I'll highly recommend my newcomers to Canada audience or pre-arrival audience, if they would literally want to prep themselves up, please read or find answers from settlement.org. So that is for today's content around 5 must-to-dos by newcomers to Canada and pre-arrival immigrant audience. And I just so hope that if you find this broadcast really insightful and you feel it can literally help other community members, I am asking you to share it. I'm asking you to send it to a family and a friend. Yes, I will go. So click on that button, share, and if you, whatever you have learned, share your unique perspectives with your connections, spread the word basically. Send it to anybody who you feel can really benefit from today's content. And believe you me, if that's the power of network basically. If you bring in the opportunity, if you bring in some information to your second and third degree connection on LinkedIn or on Facebook or on YouTube, through engaging, through resharing, through sending, you are literally doing a community work. And right now during COVID-19, if this piece of information can be really transformational for any person in need, you are doing a community work. So engage and spread the word. And of course, last but not the least, gives a thumbs up, certain hearts, a little celebration in the comments below. I would love the support. And at the end, I would just say that start following my hashtag KQShare. All content that I create around online personal branding, newcomers to Canada, and pre-arrival immigrants, you will find this under KQShare hashtag. So how you can follow me, go and put KQShare in LinkedIn search bar. And this following is only for LinkedIn. So go and put KQ Share in LinkedIn search bar, click on that, and this interface will come in front of you, and go and click follow. So that is it for today's show. And I know, yes, I'm almost within like 30, like 40 minutes. So not bad, Khadija, not bad. So that is it from my side. I'll quickly go to the comments and see how what are the comments. So Muhammad Zohair is saying, I did bridging programs too. So great, Muhammad Zohair. Do let me know how was your experience and which settlement agency did you go to. I just want to take on Zafar's. Thank you very much, Khatija. As usual, very valuable information for all newcomers. You are a great help. I am so happy, Zafar. Helping newcomers to Canada and pre-arrival immigrants is a personal calling. And I'm so happy to empower as many newcomers as I can, because I know small information can be transformational and can change lives. Okay, so here is saying, many thanks for your time and priceless insights. Thank you, Zohair, for being in attendance and watching. I know it's an evening, it's a work day, tomorrow is a work day, but thank you so much. Rosalind is saying, yes, don't be alone. You need support groups. You literally need support groups to talk to people. Sometimes you cannot talk to your family members, basically. So when you are talking to a stranger, you open up. You literally open up. And when you open up, you feel light. And support groups are a big help to get to feel motivated and to feel supported. I'll highly recommend support groups. Savas is saying, nice, thank you. Zohair is saying, please feel free to contact me. Zohair is a settled immigrant or going through the journey of settlement. Reach out to him. Again, support, connect with like-minded people who are walking the same path. Get learning from them. Service is saying, thank you so much. My experience was great. I did them with Access Employment. Great. Yes, Access Employment is a very renowned name here in Canada. Specifically, I can talk about the GTA because that's my interaction with Access have been, because I do a lot of webinars with Access. So it's a very good name, which I think so offer very, very skill specific programs as well. But again, do your research and go with whatever program fits in your with your career goals, basically. That's the idea of today. Whatever you choose, the 4 steps I choose, it needs to be aligned with your career goal. Just don't go with any steps, because ultimately if it doesn't support your career goal or the dream job title, you will become frustrated. So that is it for today. Thank you so much, so much for being over here and listening to me. I leave with this. Final note is that I will be doing, if again, I'm just thinking, because of a mishap that happened kind of in the evening, afternoon live stream, I just wanted to take your feedback. Do you want me to do these lives at 10:15 p.m. Thursday, or in the evening, 8:30? What time suits you? Do leave in the comments below. Even the team replay, if you're watching this, do leave in the comments below which time you want me to do this KQ live show, because this is a weekly show. I'll be coming with a weekly show, and it will be fully loaded around 2 topics, which is basically LinkedIn branding, specifically for newcomers to Canada, transitional job seekers, or any immigrants who is migrating to North America. And second is basically online content creation and content strategy for small business entrepreneurs. So I would love to know which time slot suits you best, 12:15 p.m. Toronto time or 8:30 p.m. Toronto time. So basically afternoon or evening. I leave with this. Thank you so much and have a great Friday and a beautiful, relaxing weekend ahead. I will see you next week. Time slot I will announce based on your feedback. Bye.